Fellas, it's easier to turn a girl on than you may think, okay? And in this video, I'm gonna tell you how to instantly turn a girl on, okay? And no, you don't have to have all this money, or you don't have to have a fancy car, right? These things actually work against you, okay? You don't want to lead with your wallet because you're only going to attract a certain type of girl, okay? And there's so much bad information about this out there, okay? If you go and approach a girl, she's not going to know, you know what? He's probably worth $400,000. He probably has a $2 million net worth. No, it's not how it works, okay? As long as you present yourself in the right manner, she's not going to know how much money you have, okay? Billionaires wear sweaters all the time, right? They don't dress to impress, okay? So, let's dive right in. Point number one, tip number one is your tonality, right? You want to speak to a girl in a way that you wouldn't be speaking to a male acquaintance, right? You want to lower your voice. You want to speak slower, right? You want to slow down what you're saying. You don't want to be speaking very fast, okay? Slow it down, right? And if you couple the tonality, the way that you're speaking, with eye contact, that's number two. Eye contact is the king, okay? So when you're speaking to her, slow down, make that eye contact, right? Nothing else exists around you, all right? You're locking eye contact, okay? You don't want to be looking around the room like this, all right? Because that shows shiftiness, that shows nervousness, it shows that you're not present, it shows that you're trying to think of something to say, right? And that's off-putting. Girls are extremely good at reading social cues, at reading social behavior, right? So tonality and eye contact coupled together, you're already going to be standing out from 99% of other guys, okay, just by doing those two things. You don't want to go too far with it, you know, and awkwardly make eye contact like this and not ever look away, right? But tonality and eye contact coupled together, guys, you're going to start noticing dramatic results instantly, okay? Now, okay, we're going to get real interesting here, all right? Pair that with a flirty smile, you know? Go up and approach a girl. You're not smiling like this, right? You're not smiling like this. Practice. Look at yourself in the mirror, right? Watch James Bond, okay? Pierce Brosnan is really good at this. He'll go up and approach a girl, right? Hey, you know, and it's a playful little smirk, right? And you're letting her know with your eyes that, you know, it's on. You don't necessarily have to say that, right? They can tell in your body language how you're communicating, you know? 80% of communication is nonverbal. That's number 4, all right? Now, before I go into that, make sure you guys subscribe below, okay? If you're finding value out of this, I got tons more videos like this coming, okay? So subscribe to improve your dating life. Now, number 4 is body language, okay? Having confident body language. Some guys may be incongruent with what they're doing, right? They may be speaking to a girl in a way that, you know, their tonality, the pauses, they're slowing down their conversation, but their body language isn't showing that, right? They're approaching a girl with their shoulders slumped forward, you know, their hands are in their pockets, they're looking around, right? Have confident body language. Shoulders back, chest up, walk with purpose, walk like you own the f***ing place, okay? Right? The way that you carry yourself, not just when you go up and approach her, but when you talk to other people, right? You know, show that you're that social guy. Go up and approach people, right? In that same room, in that same vicinity, because she will be watching. When you sit down, don't sit down like closed up. You know, take up space, right? The way that you speak to her is pivotal. Now, I'm going to give you guys 10 tips. We're 4 down here, but just so I don't go completely off the rails, I wrote down some notes here, okay? Now, the power of touch, okay? use this one wisely, guys. Do not go up and approach a girl and, just start feeling her up, obviously. I don't think I have to state that for you guys, but like, don't do that, okay? Even if you're at a club, just don't, right? You want to start small. Start by shaking her hand, right? But hold that handshake for a little longer than you normally would while maintaining eye contact, right? You want to leave the conversation or the interaction asking yourself, okay, did I interact with her in a way that I would interact with a male acquaintance? So by shaking her hand and holding it for a little longer than you normally would, that is going to show her in your body language that, okay, no, it's not just a friendly conversation, right? So you go from there to, maybe she laughs, or maybe you want to tell her something, in a more intimate way. You could touch her shoulder, like, okay, well, just between me and you, I actually wet my bed until I was 10 years old, right? You don't have to say that, right? But, my point is, touch her shoulder, right, when you're speaking to her, okay? Then what you can do is, when you guys are going to that restaurant, or maybe you're just going for a walk, grab her by her lower back, right, and guide her, okay? Here, let's go over here. Let's walk this way, right? But place your hand on her lower back. This leads me to my next point, okay? And guys, make sure you stay tuned for these final 4 tips, okay? Because they are by far the most important and are going to get you the most results with girls, okay? Instantly turn them on, right? So, leading is the next point. You want to lead the interaction. You want to be leading as much as possible. That is an attractive trait in a man, okay? When you can lead, you're not saying, oh, where do you want to go? Oh, we'll go wherever you want. We'll hang out whenever you want to hang out, right? No, I'm free Wednesday and Friday. What day works for you, right? You don't want to come off as a drill sergeant like we're hanging out Wednesday, okay? We're going to go meet up at this time, right? Oh, Friday works for you? Okay, well, hey, I know this really cool spot. We'll go grab coffee and I'll pick you up, okay? Or we'll grab coffee and then you work it out by text, right? Yeah, I'll pick you up at 6 o'clock, right? But you want to be the one leading the dance, okay? Yeah, we'll go over here, right? You want to be leading at all times. When you get her number, when you arrange the date, you get the logistics down, okay? You figure out, all right, when and where are you guys going to meet up? You want to be the one doing that, not her. Do not put her in the driver's seat, okay? You are going out, enjoying what you like to do, and she's just along for the ride, okay? But you want to be communicating that in your body language, right? You're leading at all times, okay? So the next step is to, drumroll please, be mysterious, okay? You want to be a question mark, but you don't want to go too far with this, right? You don't want to just completely evade her questions and give one-word answers at all times, because then you're going to come off as you're trying to hide something, which is not beneficial, okay? So a lot of guys will voluntarily give up too much information, right? They'll tell the girl their whole life story on the first date. They'll put all their cards on the table, and the girl is left knowing everything about you, and she's not going to want to get to know you, right? This goes with just approaching girls for the first time. Oh, I do this. Oh, I make this amount of money. Oh, I'm really good at this. Oh, I hit the gym like 5 times a week, right? You're volunteering too much information about yourself, all right? Instead, get her curious, right? I talk to girls all the time, and they say that the number one mistake that guys make on their first date with them is they don't shut the hell up. They don't ask any questions about the girl, right? So you want to get the girl to open up about herself, right? Now, don't get too stuck in interview mode. Every now and then, right, give a small little blurb about yourself. Oh, I like to do that as well, too. Actually, there was this one time where I did this, and, I used to work there at one point, and it was pretty embarrassing. Like, I remember I was working at McDonald's. It was the first job I ever had, and then I slipped on the floor, and, well, I hit my head, and I was unconscious for like 30 seconds, right? Not one of my finer moments, but it just allows you to open up, be more relatable, and also it gets her to, understand who you are without giving away too much information, right? When I go on a date with a girl, I want her to pry information out of me, right? she's the interrogator. She's trying to get this information out of me, and I'm just giving her, vague answers, right? Oh yeah, I work in film and TV. What about you? Okay, so what were you saying, you really like to do? Okay, so, oh, I know you do this, but like, really, if you could do anything in the world as a job, what would it be, right? Money aside, what do you actually really like doing, right? It's not about me, it's about you, it's about her, right? Be vague. Even if you do work at McDonald's, you don't have to say, oh, I work at McDonald's, and look down, right? It's all in how you present it, right? You can say, oh, I actually make I actually make, pretty good burgers for a pretty prestigious place. That was pretty bad, actually. I'm making this shit up on the spot, guys. So let's say you do work at McDonald's, right? You could be like, oh, I actually work for a pretty notorious restaurant. I make, pretty stellar burgers, if I do say so myself. The point is that you really want to be mysterious, but also don't come off as, you're embarrassed or ashamed of what you do, right? Okay, guys, this is the most important tip right here. This will make you stand out from 99% of other guys, okay? And I realize it takes time, but you guys have to lift weights, okay? You really do. It is a huge cheat code I noticed right away. When I got in shape, girls that normally wouldn't give me the time of day were all of a sudden, going up to me. Wow, you look really good. Wow, what have you been doing? Right? They take note on these things, okay? Because it is so easy to stand out from the average guy now. It's like 53% of the states are overweight. I think that's the stat. I don't actually know. It's close to that. Anyways, it's so easy to stand out from Johnny Average and Joe Blow, and no, you don't have to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime. But guys, just work out, okay? Lift weights 3 to 4 times a week and eat relatively clean, okay? That's really it. Girls are biologically hardwired to be attracted to guys with wide shoulders and a thin waist, okay? Like, you really are doing yourself a disservice if you do not lift weights, okay? So, there you have it, right? That's how you can turn a girl on without even saying a word, is just by having a fairly good physique, okay? Under 15% and some lean muscle tone, Christian Bale in American Psycho, Brad Pitt in Fight Club. Those are two physiques that are achievable naturally, and it's not asking too much, right? It's not too hard to do, okay? So, that being said, I know that's a lot to digest, but if you guys want to see a video of me going up and approaching a girl and then breaking down my own techniques and telling you guys why certain things in that interaction work, watch the video right here, okay? Ta-ta for now. That's all she wrote. Goodbye.